Here we go. Hello again. We're back inside Wise Pies Arena on Buffalo Wild Wings Radio Row. The Lobos have pulled off a remarkable comeback, 80-78 win over Boise State. It's time for your Delta Dental Coach's comments, brought to you by Delta Dental of New Mexico, as we welcome in Lobo head coach Craig Neal. Coach Neal, first off, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Wow is what the word of the day is. How did that just happen? Incredible.
Well, I think the people that left at the 6-minute mark missed a hell of a game.
I totally agree with that.
And, you know, I don't know if we become spoiled or what it is, but, you know, never underestimate the fight in the dog.
And the power of the pit.
And, you know, the people that stayed and were engaged, it was nice. And they were, you know, that's why after the game I was raising my fist to them, because they helped us win that game. And if they didn't bring their energy and their passion for my program and what my kids stand for, and the best thing about it is people are missing out because these kids are fun to watch. And so it was good. It's, you know, we haven't had one of those, and the basketball gods, you know, looked after us tonight. So it's one of those things, and I thought we got great effort from everybody. I thought everybody that played, you know, did a part, and then we were just fortunate enough to make some plays down at the end. And I think the key was that we got in the bonus really early, and we kept stressing that we got in the bonus. I thought we were really bad execution-wise, out of timeouts on out-of-bounds plays in the second half. I thought we let our offense dictate what we did defensively, but we missed a couple shots to start the second half. We didn't run back. We didn't get back in transition and got them going. And then, you know, we got down 15 with 6 minutes to go. And, you know, I got to give my staff credit. And, you know, thank God I didn't lose my mind in a timeout. Just stayed the course. We just stayed the course and kept saying, hey, if you do this and do that, it's going to work out. And we had some big plays out of timeouts. We got Tim Williams on a layup. We had a great draw up. You know, we ran one of our plays for Elijah's 3 that we practiced, and so we did some things late in the game that we have to consistently start doing every game, and that's what we did at Boise up there to win. And this one we were a little lackadaisical, and it's one of those things.
Well, Coach, great win.
Thanks.
Credit to Boise State defensively, but I thought you guys turned it around in the closing minutes. I mean, you kept them scoreless in the last 3 minutes and 7 seconds.
And I thought Tim Williams was outstanding. I thought Tim Jacobs came in and gave us a nice boost when he hadn't played at all after Cullen got his mouth blown up. And, you know, so he played great defense. And Tim had, you know, 4 blocks, but he had a big block. They hurt us on the boards. You know, we didn't, you know, I thought we got a lot of mileage from Joe tonight. We got a lot of mileage from Dane tonight. And those guys helped us late in the game when we needed it. And then, you know, the biggest thing is, you know, they asked me up there at the press conferences if I didn't know if Elijah was going to get it going. And I just knew that I thought he would get it going just because we're in a bonus and he can draw fouls. And he shot a lot of free throws late. Didn't shoot a lot of free throws in the first half. Didn't shoot a lot of free throws. You know, our other guys kept us in the game in the first half. And, you know, those guys willed us to win.
Well, points in the paint, you guys started in the first half getting the ball into Tim. Then they shut it down. And then they were able to make some runs and score in the paint. And, of course, we know about Webb and his ability to get inside and crash the boards. And but it seemed like the team still kept fighting and boxing out. And
yeah.
I thought the defense was...
Yeah, they always think our bailout's the zone. They always want to go zone when we can't get any stops. And I just said, no, we're not on zone. We're going to guard them. And, you know, just because your offense isn't going, you're not doing things, you got to learn how to guard. You know, you got to go through adversity where, you know, where it's not easy, where it hasn't come easy. And, you know, that's one thing that I thought they grew up tonight, and they did some great things, and it was a good win.
Talk a little bit more about Tim Jacobs and what he did and just orchestrating things there over the last
6 minutes, and he did what I asked him to do. So, I mean, I know what I'm going to get. You know, Cullen, he had to come out because he's bleeding, and Tim played well, and I just put him back in. So, he's done that. I don't have to, you know, I talk to him every day. I just know what he's going to give me. And, you know, Jordan wasn't giving it. And, you know, he played well in the first half, gave us a great spark, but you know, you gotta be able to run the plays, you gotta be able to do some things, and you gotta get the ball the right spots. And I knew Tim would do that when we needed to do it.
And he had that great steal down here with Webb when he went down and
yeah, he just got on the floor, and that's what it takes to win.
And he's a winner.
Yeah, he's a winner.
A couple other things. I thought the rhythm that you guys got in offensively in the first half, when you made 5 consecutive threes, and Cullen hit a couple in there. Is that, again, getting back to the way that you want the offense to look?
I don't know if I want to shoot threes like that, but, you know, we made them. You know, as long as they're good shots, I have no problem with it. I think one thing that we were able to beat them up there, we didn't take a bunch of them. We were 8 for 16. What were we tonight? I don't have a stat sheet.
9 for 17.
So, I mean, if we can stay right around there and almost shoot 50%, or you're better than 50%, we were 50% up there. So, I just don't like it when we start hoisting them just to hoist them, because you got to play inside out, and we got to get Tim involved. And they did a nice job. They had a nice game plan. They really packed the box in on him, and we couldn't get O on the weak side, you know, get him any touches. And Tim, you know, was trying to make some plays, but you know, all in all, I thought we got going. We had a nice rhythm, played well in the first half, but they made shots. I mean, they made 6 in a row. They were 1 for 8 at one time, then they make 6 in a row. But, you know, it's just, I know they're good. And they got the most veteran team in the league, probably the most veteran team in this league for a while. And I'm a big fan of Drimmick. You know, I'm just sorry his ankle's all messed up, and he's not the, you know, he had a hell of a game tonight. He's just a terrific kid. And, you know, Duncan, I know all those guys from the Australian connection, and Webb's an excellent player. I just hope I'm watching him on TV next year.
The contributions tonight from Dane Kuiper. Now, that's back-to-back games. You called him on the TV coaches show the Spartan Killer. Well, now he's done it back-to-back games, and tonight he did it as the competition ramped up, and he was terrific.
Yeah, and Hunter knows this, and I don't think people know this. How I got into basketball was scouting talent. That's how I got into coaching. I did it for 6 years at Toronto. You know, I convinced him to sign McGrady out of high school. I convinced him to take Vince instead of Antoine Jameson. I'm not bad at reading guys that aren't 5-star, 4-star guys that can play. And, you know, I've told you guys about Tim Williams. And, you know, even people that are around our program, you know, even some people that write for us, I don't see it. Well, you see it now.
Yeah.
And Dane Kuiper's the same way. He's going to be a special player here. It's just that he had to get some kinks out and figure it out, because high school's different than college, and we're demanding here. And I'm not saying demanding in the sense that we have a culture here as far as offense, defense, what we do, how we do it. And for young guys, it's a lot. For young guys, it's a lot to take in. And Jordan Hunter's done a great job. Anthony Mathis done a great job. Dane's done a good job. But Dane's just come in and done some good things. And we got to get Anthony adjusted, because he can make some shots. And we're probably going to need him against Air Force. And, you know, I got to keep him ready, because we could need him against Air Force like we did here. And, you know, Jordan's going to get better. Jordan's going to be a terrific point guard. He's going to be an outstanding point guard. And I got a lot of confidence in him. I believe in him, and that's why I play him so much as a freshman. And I just think he has, you know, I think he showed it tonight. He's offensively, he can make shots, he can make plays. And then I got Tim. So, but those 3 guys have really done a good job. But Kuiper's going to be a good one.
I think people should know, too, something that you've pointed out many times, is that Kuiper, he's been the guy that you have said all along has completely trusted in you and in the process that his time was coming. He was going to get his opportunity.
Yeah, I don't think he has any choice, because his mom and dad moved here. So that's just because I love them. They're awesome. I mean, they moved here, so I think Dane didn't have any choice, but. He's an outstanding kid, and he never one time pouted, never one time bristled when I yelled at him, never one time didn't think he was getting, you know, I wouldn't give him a chance. Never thought that. He just kept doing what I asked him to do, and then he finally getting in the gym, and now he's making his shots, and he's consistent, and there's something to be said about that. And, you know, those guys that trust and believe do pretty well here.
All right, so the Colorado Swing's coming up.
Yeah, we leave tomorrow, so it's going to be a long trip for us. So, but we're excited. I think anytime you can win a game like this and go forward, I think it's good. So, not look back and go forward. Keep plugging, keep trying to get better, and something hopefully is really good at the end.
Congratulations, incredible, inspiring, confidence.
Yeah, it was good.
Win.
It was really good. It was a lot of fun.
Great stuff.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Lobo head coach Craig Neal, our guest. Your Delta Dental coaches' comments brought to you by Delta Dental of New Mexico. Almost 400,000 New Mexicans covered by Delta Dental. Plans for more info, log on to deltadentallnm.com. We pause. We come back.